All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Vinland Saga, Season 2, Episode 21. I think we may have been looking forward to this episode for a bit.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this for so long. So now we get a nice conversation, a good conversation, you know? We get a healthy confrontation.
That's right. Less kicking and, swinging of swords. Which I get the feeling Canute will be happy for. And this will be very interesting to see how Canute responds to Thorfinn being here and all of that. Because, they're very different people now.
It's so good, y'all. There's so many things about this that I just... Because remember how Askeladd would always send Thorfinn out on these kinds of things? Be like, go ahead. Go do the thing. Go get it. Now he's doing it himself, and he's got his own mission. He's got his own way of peace here.
And this will very much dictate the whole rest of the show, because theoretically, this could be something where then after this, they team up. Or
Canute's forever, slightly 3 degrees off of his thing.
Yep.
He no longer is going to be haunted by the ghost of his father after this or something. Like who knows?
Sure. Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So I'm hella excited for this. I'm really, really nervous, if anything, about the ways in which this could go a little bit badly. And then Canute is incensed or, kind of reacts even stronger because of ego or pride or something like that. But that's where we're at. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Yeah.
農場の家屋を接収してもよろしいでしょうか。ならん。全軍農場への立ち入りを禁止する。
I don't want it touched.
そなたたち用務戦士団には世が十分に褒美を与える。
That bit from Floki kind of shutting his eyes of like, oh, the fresh blood dripping from the neck. Oh, God. Hell has its own laws.
I love that line.
That berserk-like imagery.
Your cobblestone road.
Yep. Straight out of Berserk. Shadows over his eyes. Has he now just realized what Thorfinn's gonna do?
Yeah, he lost his taste for it, I think.
God, the sounds, Let's have this all just hitting Olmar. Yep, they just cut it off, yep. Shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you won't be able to work. Yep. Oh. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
His first kill.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
That is a nightmare.
Holy shit.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Bro.
ケティル一族全員の投降が停戦の条件だ。処分が平和喪失というのも変わらない。
私は嫌よ。国外追放なんて。この地を離れて古事記をやれというの？
戦を続けるといえば、エビ、あんたはどうする？
That's a good question.
付き合うよ。
へえ、貨幣で多勢に勝利してこそ男の花道ってもんよ。落ち着けトールギル。
Come on, Sverkel. Calm them down, yeah.
当主のケティルが後継ぎと決めた者がおる。
Olmar. Olmar needs to decide.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, I love it.
There's no way.
Yeah.
なんてこと言うのこの子は。
恥ずかしい恥ずかしいけど怖い俺怖いんだ
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
ふざけんなよオルマル。お前戦争したがってたじゃねえかよ。そもそもこれはお前が始めた戦だろうが。
But if it's his fault, then, you know, it's his job to stop it.
でも俺が始めたから
Wow.
この農場は花から目をつけ
Yeah.
られてた。
Yeah.
That is a good point to bring up.
俺が向こうに戦のきっかけを与えちまった
名誉は命より重い。もう一度
Damn
この
it.
戦士の勇気を見せてみろ。
Damn it. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. The voice acting is so good.
俺には黙って笑われる
Uh-huh.
勇気がなかった降伏する笑いときゃ笑えよ
And at this point, I don't think he can.
No.
オルマル。グヌートを偽にしよう
Yeah, go personally.
俺も一緒に行こ
Nice.
Good
Good
job,
man.
Snake.
Thorgil, you should go too.
To make sure he doesn't.
う笑わねえよ
No,
Doesn't cause trouble.
just to walk behind his brother and show him support.
Yeah.
どけ邪魔だ。待て。どこ行くトールギル。うるせえ。あばよ。腰。
Oh, he's just gonna go and try and kill Canute himself.
No, I think he's just leaving.
お前も見てきたはずじゃ。富と力に取りつかれた者たちの
Possessed. Cool parallel with Canute.
農場と引き
Yes! Wow!
金がれは
Svergil always is spinning. Such a good man. Wow, so now all these people converging towards the same location
Yep.
for different reasons and everything.
Oh, yeah.
友への誓いは破れんだが今のトルフィンはもっと大き
Hell yeah, he
Uh-huh.
is.
And there isn't a thing that's gonna stop him.
Oh, shit. The big ass guy.
Yeah.
つまりお前は一族のものじゃねえってことだ。チビ。
当主ケティルの名代として参りました
Oh.
王陛下にお取り次ぎくだ
Oh, this is dangerous. Oh no, Olmar's... To silently accept their mockery.
話にならないんだよ。
Doesn't care, yeah. No ego.
私は王陛下
Yeah, here we go!
の名を伝えていただければわかるはずです
Bullshit. He's like,
Yeah, yeah.
really?
グヌート陛下とお前。
He's like, but you seem like you're telling the truth.
Right,
You
right.
speak with confidence.
目が覚めたかチビ。
Ooh.
てめえみてえな臭くてチビのこの絵がいるかボケ。おいおいどうしたドロット。そいつまだ寝ぼけてんぞ。
And now he needs to show off for.
お前のげんこつじゃぬるいとさ。
All right, let's Matrix this fool.
That or Cool Hand Luke it.
Yeah. What's going on over there?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
some
so
kid.
close.
何の騒ぎか分かったか
Some kid came over.
ケティルメが死者を呼ぶ。
Say the name! Say the name!
ナト身分を
Yes!
農場の奉公人トールズの子。
Yes!
本樹のものなのですか。
Yeah.
いかがいたしましょう陛下。お会いになりますか。
いやその必要はない
Oh.
He'll come to see me.
Nice. Nice.
トールズの子。
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like, wait,
yeah, that's right.
no shot. Yeah.
This dude's taking the fingers of Thorkel.
と
Yep.
にかくこの状況を変えないと
Oh.
大丈夫かエイナルなんでここに
アホお前を止めに来たに決まってんだろおれ出すもんだしなチッまあいい
それ
Yeah. I'm gonna get in on the bet.
Uh-huh.
何発殴ったらおめえがベソ書いて逃げ出すか
Can we put a time limit on it?
How many punches? So he might cool hand Luke this after all.
Yep.
20発以上にかけてる
Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
その賭け
Yes.
俺も
Yeah.
手に乗ります
I like
Yes.
it.
自分にかける王陛下とお
Yeah.
話をさせていただき
Holy shit. I am I'm so hyped.
みんな聞いたか今誰もかけてねえのは
Say 30.
ああそうね90発台までは誰
Oh.
かかけてるぜじゃあ
100.
That we just had someone get killed by taking
Hey,
a
I mean,
beating.
there's 100 men, you know.
Holy shit.
Guts has, 100 men in the forest. Thorfinn has 100 punches on the beach.
Yeah.
あんのか
俺はこの農場に流れ着いてよかったと思ってる
It's turned me into the man I am.
Yeah.
よくしてくれた
Yeah.
They helped you.
This process, in the same way that Olmar became a man,
Yep.
so did Thorfinn.
受けたご恩をこのまま返せないままでいいのか
Holy shit.
And this will also be an irrefutable sign to Canute of how deep his convictions for peace run.
何もコツがある
Ah,
俺は
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
He's gonna effectively half this, or
Yeah.
a quarter it, by the way that he'll take the hits. Nice. This is Thorkill all over again.
Yeah.
ドロット様がここまでコケにされたことを
The bear killer.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god. Don't end the episode there though. Don't end the episode there.
They're in the episode there.
God damn it. You know you see it coming and you're just like, no. Keep it going.
Oh,
This show. This
Yeah.
fucking show.
this show is incredible.
It knows how to get me this close, and then it stops, and then it pulls out, and I'm like, wait, no, keep going. What are you doing?
God damn it.
Like,
But yeah, this show has so many things going for it that to have an episode that so beautifully does the classic parallel themes of two characters that are both letting themselves be laid low and being humble, and yet by doing so it is the strongest and greatest act of courage
yeah,
because of who they're surrounded by. I am so impressed with the way that Olmar was set up so perfectly to go this direction, and the OP kind of gives us that kind of hope that that's going to happen. But it's the thing of where, because of the circumstances, it was forced to happen in some ways earlier than it would have happened naturally. Olmar
Yes.
walking through the ransacked, the
Uh-huh.
makeshift fort to
Yep.
look at all the carnage and death that he does blame himself for.
And
in some ways, yeah,
in some ways, rightly so.
Yeah, in some ways, rightly so.
Thorgil still made some great points of like, hey, don't blame yourself too much for this. The king was spoiling for this. There was a will that was acting that you could not have been aware of.
you were the excuse for his will.
In a lot of
It's
ways,
absolutely
you
true.
were essentially the
scapegoat.
victim here, the scapegoat, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so,
But that being said,
you
were stupid and you
Right.
didn't listen, basically.
You were the kind of person that made for an easy scapegoat.
Exactly.
Right.
And the reason why that is because of the many choices you made up until that point that made you into that person. So this is the unmaking of Olmar in that he is seeing the natural consequences of being an idiot in front of a king.
Right.
And now so much suffering, so much death. Not just the haunting image of the fucking
one guy he killed.
that he killed with the sword through his neck, just like, you can't even cut a pig. Like that gave me so much inspiration as a DM to be like, how to haunt my players in a way that's not going to be like oh, I'm gonna kill your favorite NPC. It's the no, this is just
Torture
and,
them in other
you
ways.
killed somebody. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's a nightmare. But the way in which everybody is haunted, possessed, in some ways afflicted by this world of violence that they live in, and yet so many of them just end up in the circle around the one that's like, enough. I can't do this anymore. And then they shame and mock that person because they have the audacity, nay, the courage to go against the flow. It's
to go against the flow,
beautiful.
To admit their mistake and not lock themselves into it, like because there could totally be an aspect of where it would still be courage, but it wouldn't be quite as much courage to say, I messed up.
Yes.
And now we're in too deep.
Yes.
Yes, Thorgal, that's the only way we can get out of this, right? Like, so at least try and make these deaths have meant something, right? All that bullshit.
Right.
No.
You're gonna run away?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And no, even when Thorgal calls him out on it and gives him every out of, hey, it's not actually your fault. Let's be real. They still would have been able to get me or Dad to do something stupid if they really wanted to. Nope.
I was actually impressed because I was like, Thorgal, that's very counterintuitive to your previous hit. Oh, I see what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like it was very smart in that he's trying to basically strengthen and bolster Olmar so that he has the potential gumption to do something rash here.
Yeah, Thorgal has surprised me and impressed me every step of the way.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love him as a character, even though he's the character that's set up as he hasn't learned the lesson.
Warrior.
He will never learn the lesson, right? Because
he's the old Norse warrior.
Yeah, exactly.
Way of living. Yeah.
Right. But he's actually like a pretty good example of that in this situation, right? He's being a good brother, even if he is his way of doing things is not what's needed here, right?
Yeah. I love how restrained Snake was, though. I think that's one of the things that was another theme of this episode was restraint. There's an element of violence which is unrestrained and cut loose and filled with recklessness. And yet all the men of courage this episode showed restraint in many different ways. One, Sverkel basically saying like, I'm not the one to make the decision here.
Yeah.
Staring down basically the men that, specifically Thorgal, who wants this to continue.
Right.
And would love the opportunity to try to kill a king and die trying.
Yep.
Snake, who very much is experiencing the loss of many men that he's probably called friend over some years and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And is like, I am a mercenary captain. I am hired to do a job. I am being very professional about this. My opinion doesn't matter.
And yet,
I just need someone to make an order. And when they do that, I will follow it.
Right. But specifically, not the thing that you might expect from mercenaries of the, well, I've earned my keep. This is more, I'm not going to just die for you just because, and now I leave, right?
He has loyalty.
Yeah.
He has loyalty. He is incredible in that regard. Then you also have Thorgal, who I think actually showed a little bit of restraint here in that I think he's leaving.
Yeah.
I think in some ways he's saying, well, then fine, I can't hang out with cowards then. Rather than blowing up and getting angry, getting more violent.
Yeah.
He's removing himself from the situation. That's the most restraint in a lot of ways he probably could do now.
Yeah, it's the mature decision in a lot of ways of the, I think this is a mistake. Yeah. My skill set is then ill-suited to this family and this farm.
Right.
Because that killing is what I do.
Yeah, even if he's just leaving for a temporary bit to cool off or to punch a tree, in frustration. That's showing restraint because he's not trying to
strong arm
Olmar. Yeah, exactly.
He is respecting the fact that it's Olmar's decision.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we have fucking the legend here, Thorfinn, showing the incredible restraint of, okay, cool, I'll go into this. Yep. Oh, there's a way that they can bet on this for taking hits? Cool. Yeah, he cool hand Lukes it.
Yeah, he both Matrix and cool hand.
Yeah, he goes both angles here.
Yeah.
And then he bets on himself and everything. It's just,
Which is, do you know what's great about this?
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, he's going for the ultimate the ultimate play, because it's not just I'm going to meet Canute and convince Canute. I am going to show in a display of strength that these warriors will respect that your way of doing things is flawed and not actually all that great.
Yep.
Right? Like
in some ways, you're also showing Canute a way that you can end this conflict with only maybe violence on one person.
Sure.
And maybe the violence that has been done thus far is enough where you can then basically... It might not
You'll
work
pay
because
in blood for
you still need
your
to have
crimes.
Kettle's response officially here, where it's the, okay, we can march our armies in and do things more, show of force style, which is, I'm sure, something that he wants, but he's living in a time that's very, very unlikely to be respected.
And I like the idea that he's like, no, they can't.
Pragmatic.
The soldiers cannot enter the farm because I need the farm, and they're gonna pillage if they do that. So no.
Yeah, Canute showing restraint.
Yep.
Floki also in a kind of small, subtle way showing restraint in that he disagrees with Canute's decisions, but he falls in line and is like,
okay,
I'm gonna have to go tell the men that I won't be able to do this, but I can't turn myself as being like, yes, I understand, but Canute is a bad leader, so blah blah blah. No, I need to go and
make sure I
show solidarity,
keep them in line.
Yeah. I'm such a big fan of the way that this episode was done, and then just the decision itself with Thorfinn being here, being one where yes, he wants to have Canute actually, acknowledge him and bring him in, and Canute says no, that won't be necessary.
Right.
Meaning if that's actually Thorfinn, he'll find a way to get here.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's okay, sure, I'll test him. But I think after a certain point, he's going to be like, has it been like 10 minutes?
Yeah, what's taking him so long?
I hear all this beating and people are just, eventually the cheering is going to stop and they're just going to be like, holy shit. Yep. And I think Canute's going to end up kind of drifting over there to watch,
He might, because I think the main reason why he is doing the test for Thorfinn is not just because he doesn't think that it's Thorfinn, because that would be very easy to verify, right?
Yes.
He
knows that it's Thorfinn.
He knows that it's Thorfinn.
Yeah.
It's for his soldiers because it's still maintaining the air of, I am the king. I am not someone who just comes at the beck and call, right? So it's I am setting up Thorfinn to need to prove himself to my men,
to be worthy
of me, so that way when I treat him as something close to a peer, right, that
it doesn't
undermine my authority,
right?
But my god,
the in the paraphrase words of Attack on Titan and many other shows, everybody's possessed by something, and some men are possessed by fear, some men are possessed with anger. But some are possessed of a piece of something greater that allows them to look beyond just the simple eye for an eye, just way of living.
That's much more eloquent than what I was gonna say.
I'm just so.
I was gonna say
that
possessed by big dick energy.
But see, that's the thing. You could say it's big dick energy for sure, but also
it's a specific kind.
Well, right, but it's I think a lot of people just throw this is such a manly act, but we were bringing up the way in which this is Cool Hand Luke, which could you educate everybody for what
Cool
that
Hand
is?
Luke is a very old movie that we watched as kids with our parents a while back, but basically it takes place in a prison, and there's this one dude who's wiry and not physically imposing,
right,
and he basically gets the respect of all of the other people in the prison because he, through sheer grit and determination kind of a deal, shows his strength of resolve, basically.
Yes, essentially.
And the main part where it happens is he gets in a fight with a guy who he doesn't want to fight, and the guy's really big. And so he basically says, no, I'm not even going to fight back. And he ends up beating the guy because eventually the guy's like, fuck, my hands hurt. I don't want to kill you, and I'm going to if we keep going. And he ends up stopping, right? And then they become fast friends, and it's great.
Yeah.
And that is what Thorfinn's gonna do here.
That is essentially what he's doing. Yeah.
But on like a mythic level of,
Yeah. But there are times where people are going to see this kind of non-responsive, anti-violence, like what a typical man is kind of thing, and go, this makes me uncomfortable to watch, not because of the way in which Thorfinn is letting someone take advantage of him in this situation here, but in the way in which, are we all supposed to do this?
Right.
Is this something? And I feel like that's the kind of thing that ties it back to the Zorro thing that we were mentioning after the episode in the ED. Is that there's going to be times when someone needs you to be what Thorfinn is here, or what Zorro was there, or what Cool Hand Luke was in that. But basically, the person who's willing to lay themselves low, let down their ego, not necessarily, let their body be broken and stuff like that. But basically, it's not about you. Mm-hmm. And I think self-sacrifice and the way that men can, as people, basically take the elements that make them a man and lay those down for a time to be like, I am going to strive for something bigger than that.
Yeah.
That is manly. Like that is beautiful. It is powerful. Like people are going to look at you and go, you're an idiot. But then after you're done with it, they're going to go, wait, why? Like, tell me why. Like, I need to understand what was going on in your head and heart that made you capable or stupid enough to do that. And it's they want to know. Like, this is something that's going to make Thorfinn not just into a leader, but it's going to make him into the kind of person that Einar will follow for the rest of his life.
Oh, Einar will follow, and all of the men here will tell stories about this.
Right.
Thor's, that definitely got some stories, even if they were, it's this one crazy guy who was really weird.
Really strong.
Really
strong. Joms Vikings.
Riddled him with arrows and he wasn't that big of a deal then, but this is a much more direct kind of display, right? Where it's there's no concealing of it in the just none of us happened to be dead. Yeah. Huh, weird, right? Yeah. Like it's I will literally not fight back at all.
Yeah, there's something that almost is mandatory for one of these things to kind of to live on as like an immortal thought in many of these Vikings' heads, is that Thorfinn is going to survive this. Mm-hmm. One, he's physically diminutive, which is going to contradict their kind of way of thinking of things that, it's big, strong men like,
if
Thorkel and Thorgild. If Thorgild or Thorkel did it, it wouldn't really have as big of a meaning.
Oh, shit. That guy really was strong.
Right. They'd be able to put excuses into it or something like that. But also because when he's going to take these hits, he's going to look and feel and seem like he's a dead man walking. Like he's going to be so completely beat up.
It's going to make for a very interesting reunion with Canute.
But I was meaning that it's going to create a very strong image in the mind, meaning that they're going to remember it more because it's not going to be just a strong guy with scars and everything. It's going to be a guy that it looks like he's got the shit beat out of him, and yet he's still going to be
you still look in his eyes and you're like,
Right. He doesn't have any anger or hatred towards them.
Right.
He's not going to have any of that desire for retribution.
Yeah.
If anything, he's going to speak calmly, and he's going to be there. If anything, he's going to need Einar to hold him up a little bit. But
might need to, blow some of the blood out of his nose and all that stuff.
Right. Crack an eyelid so he can see,
But Olmar had an image that stuck in his mind.
Yes, exactly.
Right? These men are going to have one too.
Yeah.
And for a bunch of hardened soldiers that have killed probably dozens, that is going to unnerve them.
Or at the very least, maybe just make them just kind of go, huh?
Yeah.
Like not make them be haunted, but just like I need to think about that. I don't get it. Because I think most of it is going to go over their heads, basically. But it's still I won't be able to forget it,
Right. Yeah.
And then he's going to have a talk with the king, which that in and of itself, if they are already building up the, a slave.
Yeah, right.
An assassin became a slave became a retainer, and a retainer who took 100 L's.
Yeah, right.
And then talked and defied an emperor.
Right.
By a striking story.
Yes. Yes. Like Thorfinn taking the punches, not getting angry at them, and then go and disappearing into a room with Canute, or a tent, and then Canute.
Come on, we have to look out over the ocean.
No, okay, all right, sure.
Let's be real here.
But
we
then
need to have infinity and eternity.
But they don't get to hear what happened in the room where it happened, right? Like and then all of a sudden there's just the effect, and then they're just like, whoa, oh shit.
I would say that's the case. I think that every single one of the guards would be like, hell no, we're not putting you in an enclosed space. We're gonna have you right there, kneeling down a bit. Adar's going to be holding you up, and then you're going to have like 6 guards flanking Canute.
Okay, that's fair.
And they're going to look like wings of a falcon, and and then he's going to kind of sit there, just kind of looking at him like, okay.
This is not the kind of Thorfinn approach that I would have expected. Like, yeah.
But yeah. This is gonna be so good.
I need
yeah.
that next episode.
Let's go. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch, and if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.